Hello and welcome to Middle-Aged Geek Girl. I'm Sally. Today's video is actually a PR review of some die cuts that were kindly sent to me from OneDaySaving. So I'm really excited to share this with you. I did advise OneDaySaving that I was moving away from diamond painting, and they offered me some scrapbooking supplies as an alternative to review. So yeah, really excited to share these with you. Okay, so I got 5 different sets. This bag's just got a hole in it, but that's okay because I will be moving that to my folder a bit later. Now they're going to be a bit hard to see because of their color, because they're obviously metal on a white background here, but I should see if I've got something darker I can rest them on.
A few moments later.
I selected 5 die cut sets, and I have done test cuts, which I will show you as I discuss each set, to see how they look. And yeah, they're all pretty awesome. So there will be links to all of them in the description if you are interested in any of these sets. So I'll just put that there for now. We'll start off with the spider web. Okay, so the spider web, almost did it in inches, but I am not an inch person. I am a metric person. So it's approximately 6 centimeters round. Give you a view of it, and it looks like that. And I did do, as I said, a test cut, and I will show you, and it comes out really nice. Now the reason there is a white one is because the paper I used to actually do the test cut was actually cardstock that was adhesive. So that's the back cover of the adhesive part. So I can keep both of them and have a black and a white one. So it's very nicely cut, great detail there. And it looks really nice. Now this, I have to say, this spider web cut was the very first die cut I've actually ever done on my die cutting machine. So it's the first die cut I've ever done. I bought the machine probably 2 years ago now, wanting to do cards, and I never got around to doing them, and I never used it. So I got it, I cracked it out of its box, all brand new, and this was the very first thing I've cut with it. So yeah, this is the spiderweb one, works really well. And I'm not going to put these back in their covers because I do actually have a proper folder with the plastic envelopes in it to put all of these die cuts into. So yeah, spiderweb, really good. The next one is a series of Christmas trees, or you could even have furs. You don't necessarily have to be Christmas trees. And you get 3 in the set. So you get, a small, a medium, and a large. And if we just have a quick look, that one there is approximately 9 centimeters by about 5.5 centimeters. Medium one, about same 5.5 centimeters by, I think that would be 8.5 centimeters. And the baby one, about 6.5 centimeters by about 4.5 centimeters. Now I only cut the large one. I'm pretty sure I used the large one. Yes, and this is what it came out like. Again, cardstock, but I used one that was not adhesive this time. I found the ones that, yeah, were just normal, because these were just like my little sort of matte ones that you put a photo on. So I didn't get out a full 12 by 12 inch one. This was just like a 4 by 5 inch one, I think. But that is what the tree looks like. So yeah, really happy with that cut. Comes out beautiful. Might put my little cuts up here and then I can show them later. So yeah, that is your Christmas tree or fir tree. I'm assuming it's a fir tree. I don't know my trees. But again, recommend that set. Works really well. Then we move on to, I'm sort of doing them in size order a bit here, was this Sakura Petal set. Now you get 5 in this one. So you get like a large plain one, which probably is about 6.5 centimetres. Then you get it with a filigree pattern. That's about maybe 5.5 centimetres. Then there's a smaller or a medium. It's about 5 centimetres. And a plain one, which is about 3.5 centimetres. Now, I only cut out a pattern on that one. I just wanted to see what the detail on the pattern was like. So I think the idea would be that you'd cut the 3 of them or even the 4 of them and layer them to make a nice 3D flower. As I said, I only cut out this one because I wanted to see what the actual, how detailed it came out, and it's gorgeous. Again, this was done on the adhesive backed cardstock, but even if I move my hand, you can probably see it through there. Really came out beautiful. All of the detail. Normally I wouldn't do this in black. Well, you could do it in black, it doesn't matter, but it was the colour cardstock I was using. And yeah, great detail indeed. So it worked perfectly. Really happy with that. Now, as I said, this is the first time I've ever done die cutting. It's all new to me. And I was always wondering why they have so many holes in the back. Like you can see all these holes. And it wasn't until I cut this one, which was really detailed, that I realised you need those holes so when the paper gets stuck in all of these grooves, you just like poke it out through the holes in the back without damaging your die by scraping them out. I worked that all out myself. It's just something I didn't know because, as I said, I had the machine, I hadn't used it before I got these ones through. So yeah, I taught myself that, and I'm very proud of myself for doing that. Next was, or is I should say, this set of oval frames. Now they do come all attached together, as you can see there, and you just need to snip them off with the wire. So I only did the one. I snipped off the smallest one in there, but just a quick measurement, I guess you can see from the biggest one, it would be, the biggest one we're looking at about 11.5 centimeters in an oval. But I did this one, and this one is 5 centimeters long by about 2.5 centimeters wide. And I only, as I said, did that one, and this is what it came out like. Really cool. Love the fact that on the back you can see the indents in there, but love how all of those little crosses come out beautifully. They detail beautifully, and of course, if you can see a faint line around there, if you wanted that to be hollow as well, you would just get your craft knife out and cut that out, or you just stick your image directly on top of that if you were using it as a frame. So really good, really impressed with how that one turned out. So again, really good set. And the last set, this one with the hole in the bag, but it all comes as one set. And they were all sort of attached together, but of course I undid the bits I used to give the sample, which were these 3 here. So I haven't cut a sample out on the triangles, but you've got your, I'm assuming this would be an equilateral triangle, and it's around 13 centimeters. We can tell, can't we? No, it's 13 centimeters by 9.5 centimeters by 9.5 centimeters. Now, I don't remember my triangle things from school. There's equilateral, isosceles, and something else.
And now a lesson on the different types of triangles.
Equilateral, isosceles, and scalene. So if this has 2 equal sides, I think this makes this an isosceles. And if it's got one right angle, it makes it a right angle. So that's that one. This one would be your equilateral, and that's a 9, for this the biggest frame, of course, by 9 by 9 for the biggest frame. So equilateral, see, I know my triangles there. This one also looks like it's got 2 sizes the same. 11.5, 11.5 by a 7. So it is also technically an isosceles triangle. Frame, you can have it like that way, or you can have it really tall that way. But I didn't cut these. I didn't want to pull one out. I mean, look at the tiny, tiny one. How cute is that? That's going to give you 1 centimetre by about 1.5 centimetres on the other two sides. So that's really quite cute and tiny. But these 3 pieces I did cut out. So you've got like a border, and a banner. And I wanted to see how these ones looked more than the triangle, because you sort of get an idea what the triangle shape's going to look like, because it's going to be similar to that oval. So this border one here is about 6 centimetres long. This long border one here is about 15 and a half. I cannot do my maths today. And this one is about, well, a slight curve. So if you're thinking straight, it would go like, it's 7 centimetres with the slight curve in it. And I was really curious to see how they looked, and more so because this one came through a bit damaged on the end there. Now I think you can hopefully see it if it comes through on the camera without it blurring. It was just slightly curved over on the metal, and I just flattened it out as best I could with some pliers. So I was really curious to see if that damaged the print, and I'm happy to say it did not. So here they all are cut. So obviously you've got your border one here that I've cut it out on that same cardstock. Just to show you, this was the sheet I actually used, and you can see that would have gone there where I cut it out. Just to show what it looks like, and it came through very clear. All of those triangles are cut beautifully, not a problem with the cut there. There is your bunting, again nicely detailed, cut really cleanly. And lastly was this one that I said I had the concern about because of that part there being slightly damaged, and it came through perfectly. Again, I think it might have gone, no, it might be that way. Yeah, I think it was that way I cut it. And again, those triangles are perfect. You can't see any damage at all to the cut. So really happy with all of these. They look fantastic. So yeah, all of the die cuts are great, nice and sharp. They work perfectly. They work well with my die machine, which is an A5 one, so it's not a big A4 one. It just cuts A5 size, and these all fit really easy on the plate as an A5 size. So there they all are, the 5 sets of die cuts that I received from OneDaySaving to show you all. So yeah, I am really happy with them. They're all cut perfectly and sharply, and not a problem at all. I like the look of all of them. I will find uses for this moving forward with my journaling stuff I want to do. And hey, I may even make cards eventually and send some out to family and friends around Christmas time. Who knows? Who knows indeed. But yeah, if you're interested in any of these sets, there will be a link again in my description to let you know which ones they are and to send you to there on the website. So thank you OneDaySaving for sending these through. Thank you all for watching. What do you think of these dies? Do you like them? Is it something you do yourself? I'm really interested to know who does make cards or use these sort of things for any other crafting use. But leave me a comment. I love to hear from you, and I always respond. If this is your first time watching my channel, hello, welcome. And if you haven't done so already, could you hit that subscribe button, the like button, and also the notification bell so you're up to date when I've released my latest videos. If you are interested in supporting my channel further, I do have a Ko-fi and a Patreon account set up, and the details are up here on screen. But that will do it for this video. Until next time, everybody, please stay safe. Stay weird, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.